what drew you to get into not only that club, but also soccer as well? Because as a soccer player myself, I'm loving the fact that you crossed over into the soccer world.
Well, we all...
Micah Parsons is the latest Dallas player dealing with lengthy contract talks. What is Jerry Jones doing? Plus, NFL Red Zone has a new home with ESPN. Hello, everyone, and welcome into Front Office Sports Today as we kick off the week from our FOS studios in New York City. I'm Renee Washington. While a non-binding deal with Disney and the NFL is finalized as Disney is acquiring the NFL's linear Red Zone channel and other properties, the NFL, on the other hand, gets a 10% equity stake in ESPN as the company prepares to launch its flagship streaming app August 21st. So how does this deal position ESPN going forward and change the streaming landscape at large? Let's get into that in our main event. You played overseas, you played in Russia. A lot of players still have to play overseas or even with Unrivaled in order to be able to support themselves financially. What is the financial reality as a player? Now, I'm curious, within your roles as Santi and Price, is this maybe going to lead you to open the door to more sports opportunities, investment, or even following in the footsteps, let's say, of Ben Stiller with his New York Knicks fandom for you guys? MLS has been seen as a retirement league as they try to become a top league in the world. Where do you think they really stand in taking those steps that are necessary to truly be at the top of competition in terms of competing with the best teams, acquiring the best players in their prime? And this is the third coach they've had since firing Monty Williams in May of 2023 in search of a new voice. And now you have Ott stepping into his first head coaching role. You notice there was no Kevin Durant mentioned in that because they're shopping him for other teams. So you're now coming into a franchise that had the highest payroll, under 500 record, and is moving on from Kevin Durant with a new head coach. Welcoming in a 5-time Pro Bowler, 5 All-Pro receiver, who is, in my opinion, undoubtedly a future Hall of Famer. It is DeAndre Hopkins. Welcome to the show. So nice to have you here.
Thank y'all. I appreciate all the accolades. You didn't have to say all that, but thank you.
Well, and then you really are going to like what we have to say next of happy belated birthday to you. On the Cowboys, we're seeing contract talks with other players as well. Terry McLaurin seeking a DK Metcalf type of extension that he got with the Steelers. Trey Hendrickson with the Bengals. James Cook with the Bills. Do players truly have any leverage when it comes to contract talk? How did you find that blend to be so successful for so many years of your evolution, being that warm, engaging personality that we feel right now on the show, to also invite others in to be a part of that Around the Horn family? Well, one of the best Premier League players of all time, 33-year-old Son Heung-min, is leaving Tottenham, coming to the MLS on a record-shattering transfer fee reported around $26 million to join 6th place LAFC. This would make the South Korean forward the most expensive incoming MLS transfer ever. And this is also the third record-setting transfer fee we've seen this season. For the Steelers, they've had 6 different quarterbacks since Ben Roethlisberger retired back in 2022. Crazy. And they're wondering, is this the guy? Is he our QB1? And I think it depends. You get 4-time MVP Aaron Rodgers, or do you get post-Achilles tear Rodgers that was sacked 40 times, posted his lowest yards per attempt, and went 6-12 with the Jets? And I loved the vulnerability and honesty in your speech of just wishing that you had done more in your career to let people in. With all the great moments we've seen, Carly, I'm curious, what are those moments that when you reflect back on, you wish we had a chance to witness?